Good morning, guys. We are going to. How are you doing? I've decided to make a class about CFS Info. So we are just going to remind ourselves of how we create a company, and so on and so forth. So the question paper that I'm using is for CFS 2014. The question paper for 2014, and right here, where you can see my cursor going, they are saying open the account system Ronel already loaded onto your computer, but we know that it is not loaded. So I've installed my pastel. So I'm going to come here. You remember where we go? We come to file, then we come to new. Okay. Come to new. Then the system is going to open for us a window. Okay, where we have new company name. Where we have new company name, we are going to call this Ronel, because the system, they said it must be called Ronel. But remember, in the exams, these things they will be already set up for you. I'll set them for you, such that you just do the invoices. You remember how we do it. So we say create. So we choose the country that we are in. We are in South Africa. So we say next. The name of the company, postal address information, we skip. Then we come to date format. Under date format, we have day, month, year, so we leave it like that. Please choose the year format. So we choose 4 digits, okay, such that it shows the full year. If it's 2020, it shows 2020, not 20, the last digit. So we come to here, they are saying period setup. So period setup, I'm going to go back to my question paper and see which period are we setting. Okay. So the period that we are setting, they are saying the financial year of the business runs from 1st July 2013 to 30th June 2014. So I'm going to come here and change to 01/07/2013. This is when our year is starting. So let's just make sure that it's the same. Yeah, 01/07/01/07, that is July 2013. Okay, so we are going to go to next. Period setup continued. We said periods, they are the number of months in a financial year, and they are usually 12. So we go to next. Then chart of accounts. This is where we are going to choose the type of the business that we are going to be running. In here, usually these are retail businesses. Okay, so we are going to go back to the software and choose retail, which is 03. Okay, 03, which is the retail. We choose, it sets for us the accounts for retail. Then we go to the next. Cash books, we all know that we usually use 2 cash books. Okay, 2 cash books are set up. So you can see here we have 2 cash books. This is cash book 1 and this is cash book 2. Okay, cash payment. Remember, cash book is divided into 2. We have the payment side and the receipt side. Even here, payment side, receipt side. So they are 2, and they are, so we come here and say 2. In here we write the bank, which is our main account. Then here we write petty cash. So those are the 2 bank accounts or the cash books. So we go to next. Price list. The price list we skip. We go to next. We go to default terms. Default terms is how long are you giving the customers to pay you back. Okay, we have 2. We can base it on monthly, or we can base it on the day. You can give them like Monthly, if you choose monthly, it's gonna say the customers must pay you within the current month or after 30 days when you sell them the goods on credit. Then if you choose days, it is going to give you just days, that you are giving the customer 7 days or 14 days to pay you when they take the goods. So usually we use the period based, and we are going to use the current such that they pay us in the current month. Then we have custom default. Usually we take balance forward. More on that I will explain later. Then document printing. How do we want to print our invoices or our document? Okay, so you come here and click on the paper style assistant. When you click on the paper style assistant, it must be plain, okay? Because usually when we are printing, we print on plain papers. Pre-printed papers, they are those ones which like come when they are already printed, when they have headers on them. The pre-printed, yeah, they have boxes on them. It's already drawn for them. And then pre-printed, those ones which have headers and logos, okay? So in the exams, we usually use plain. So we choose plain, then we go to next. It's a single sheet. Then we go to next, finish. Then you go to next and say process. So it is in the process of creating for us our new company. Yeah, so now we are done. Once we are done, it's going to ask us for the password. Just to make it easier, we are going to make password 1 and confirm our password as 1. The user, we're gonna say student, and the security question, just in case you get the password, let's say 1, and here 1. The answer is 1. Okay, then we have set up our company. Okay, so I'm going to make a video on how we do the customers, suppliers, inventory as we move on. So for now, let me cut this one short. Alright guys, welcome back. Now that we have set up our company, we are going to create the customers, the supplier, and the inventory. You can see we have 0 customers, 0 suppliers, and then 0 inventory. Then let's see what the question paper says here. Okay. When we scroll down, these are our customer. Remember, the customers in the exams, guys, I'm repeating myself, and the suppliers and all the inventory, they will be already set up, but it is part of the syllabus for you to know how we set them up. So we have suppliers schedule. You see in brackets, they are telling you they are already set up for you. So you don't have, when they give you the question paper, you don't have to set them yourself. You have to have an idea on how to set them up. So we have supplier schedule. Okay, they have the code, and then there's the name of the supplier. What we are going to do, we are going to go to our software, we come to edit, and then we come to supplier, and then we come to accounts. So we have supplier account, and our first supplier code was S001, and the name is Combas. Okay, so we come here in the description and write the name. It's Combas. We save. We go to the next. S002 linen factory shop. S002 is linen is linen factory shop. We go to the third one, the last one, which is JK Linen S003. So we come to S003, it's JK Linen, right? JK Linen. We are done. Okay, those are our suppliers. So if I come to suppliers here and click here, you can see that now we have 3 suppliers: Combas, Linen Factory Shop, JK Linen. So here when I click on the customers, we have 0 customers. So we go back to the question paper and check our customers. Yeah, customers schedule already set up. Remember, repeating myself, you already find the customers in your finals or in the test that you will be doing. You will already find that I've already set up these things, guys, but it is crucial you know how they are done. It is part of the syllabus. So the customers, the code is C001 at the BGV. So we go to edit customers account. Okay, C001 at the BGV. Right, save it. I know our next customer is C002. And what is the name? The name is Daisy Country Lodge. It's Daisy Country Lodge. Okay, then our third customer is Z99. Okay, this account is reserved for cash sales. Okay, in business you have credit customers and you have cash sales. So the first two were credit customers. So if you have cash customers who come daily, you don't have to create different account for them. You can create, because they are going to be paying you in cash. Okay, you can just create a cash account for them, okay, in your software, such that whenever they pay, it is the one which is credited. Okay. Then we are done with our customers. You can see that now we have 3 customers. Okay, so when I come back, we are going to do inventory setup. We are going to look at inventory setup. Alright guys, I'm back and we are going to look at inventory setup like we said. So what is our inventory setup? We come down here and they are saying stock as on 31st March 2014. Again guys, stock items already set up. Okay, stock items already set up. Remember, stock, these are items that we will be selling. These are items that we are going to, our business is selling. So our business is dealing in Natman curtains, plum comforters, charcoal duvet cover, white duvet cover. Postage and courier is a service. We have grey quilts, we have natural quilts, and we have the Savannah towels. So we're gonna enter those items. So we are going to come here, edit inventory item files. Okay, edit inventory item file. So it's asking for the code and the description. So the code that we have is CN. This is our first item, CN Natman curtains. The unit is each. Stock on hand is 8. Cost price is how much we buy it. If we are to buy one nutmeg carton, it is costing us 331.37 cents. Then if we are selling it 579.90. Okay, remember we are in retail business. We buy, then we sell for a profit. Don't forget about that. Then we are going to enter these items. CN is the code, and it is nutmeg curtains. Right. So now we say the unit is each. Whatever is not on here, for example, we have code, description, unit, cost price, selling price. Stock on hand, we don't enter it here, guys. Okay, stock on hands, we don't enter it here. So code is here, description is here, unit is here. Then we go to cost price. Okay, this side, this is the cost price. The cost price will go to the average. How much was it? It is 331.37. 331.37. 37 cents. Okay, so we go back to the prices. How much are we buying it? Are we selling it? Sorry, we are selling it exclusive of VAT. Okay, without VAT, because here they are saying the following stock codes and prices VAT exclusive. Okay, so we come and take this 579.90 cents. 579.90 cents. Yeah, we are done for the first item. You save, then you go to the next item. So our next item is what? Plum comforters. Okay, plum comforters, which is CP, the code plum comforters, and the unit was set. The unit was set. It is the cost price is 359.94. 359.94. Sorry, we are using this comma. Then prices, you come here to prices. It's 629.90. 629.90. That's how much we are selling it. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna fill them in one by one, then we shall come back when I'm done filling them in. So I'm gonna save this and go fill them in, then I'll restart the video. Alright guys, welcome back. Now I've entered all the inventory items, okay, or items that we are going to be selling, okay, but we are just giving them names, not like the numbers, the quantity. We are just giving them names. I've entered all of these. Okay, let me just go back to the software, and then we see here they are. If we want to see them, we can go through them one by one like this. They are all there. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is for the postage and courier. This one, postage and courier, is a service. It means that when our customer buy from us, we post their items or we send them their items. So we transport for them their items. So it's a service. Why am I emphasizing on this? So you can come at the question paper and you see PC, postage and courier. It doesn't even have a unit. It doesn't have stock on hand because we don't stock services. So it doesn't have a cost price, but it does have a selling price. Okay. So when we come to our software here, when we are entering it, you enter the code PC, postage and courier. Okay. Then the most important part is to change this from physical item to a service item. So you are telling the system that this one is a service item. So you see it doesn't have a cost price. We are going to leave the cost price as 00. So then when we come here, we come to the price. How much is it? It's 100 rand. Okay, whenever we courier for someone, they have to pay 100 rand. Whenever we transport for them, they have to pay 100 rand. That's what I wanted to show you. So we are done with entering the inventory. When you come here, you can see all of the inventories. They are there, nicely entered. So you'll find the question, the software like this. All the customers entered, all the suppliers entered, all the inventory entered. Now, this is what you are supposed to do. The first thing that you do, you remember what I said, you have to enter your ID number in the exams, your ID number or your examination number. Most of the time, your ID number is your examination number, okay? But it will be provided to you. If it is not your examination number, it will be provided to you. So how do we enter it? The reason why we enter it is to make sure that each and every printout that we print out has our ID or examination number, because we want them to know that this is our work. So we come to setup and then we come to company parameters. Remember our password is 1. So here in the name, in the trading name here is where you enter your ID number. So in this case, I'm just gonna enter my name. Save. After entering it, then you are done. So each and every printout that you will have your examination number. So we come to our question paper. At the question paper, they are saying take on balance, okay? 1.4. Whenever you see take on balance, they are saying use the information 1,12 and 1,15 to process the opening balance of the general ledger accounts and stock item on the 31st March 2014 in relevant journal. Print and update the batch. Okay. 1.12, let's go back and check it. What is our 1.12? There you go. This is our 1.12. It's a general ledger accounts. Okay. So these general ledger accounts, they have a few balances that they need us to enter. You can see them here on the other side. So how do we go about that? We go back to our software and we go to process, and then we come to journals. Okay. Process, journals, and we go to our general journal. Those balances are entered into the general journal. So you come to settings. Okay. When you come to settings, you tick tax processing. You want this to process for you the tax processing. Then you untick repeat description. Okay. So you close Yeah, and then we start entering. Okay, so this balance, the date is very important, guys. This balance is for, let's just go back and see the take on balance. Use the information. They are saying use the information in 1.12 and 1.15 to process the opening balance of the general journal accounts and stock item on 31st March 2014 in the relevant journal. Print and update the badge. The date is 31st March 2014. Okay, so we come to our general journal and we change the period. The period, remember I said, is the month. So remember we said our year is starting on the 1st of July 2013. That's why you have this date. Your first month is 1st of July. That is your first period. So, but the period that we are supposed to enter the information, they are saying it is March. Okay, 31st March 2014, which is our period 9. So you click on period 9. That is our 9th month. So date is very important. Don't forget the date. So we come here and choose the account. Which account we first entering the balance? I think it's capital. Let's go back at 1.1. Yeah, it's capital. This is capital account. So we come here. Capital account. They told me it's 5100. So you can see this is the account. Is share capital. I click on it. The reference is general ledger. The description is balance. You can see opening balance. Okay. The tax, you leave it as it is, 00. Then you come to inclusive amount. We know that we all know that that capital increase on the credit side. Okay, capital increase on the credit side. So we are going to come here and say it is 388,873. So 388, is it 73? 773, and here we are going to say C to show that it is on the credit side. Okay, to show that it is on the credit side. Then we go to the next one. The next one is drawings, and the account is 5400. So we come here, same date, 54. We check it out. It is here, shareholders members loan. Okay, so it is not showing drawings, but we go for the accounts. The description is different, but we can always change the description. So we say modify, we go to 5400, we click on modify. We can easily remove this name and call this drawings. Understand? Drawings. Then I'm gonna save it, then close it. When I come to 54, you can see that it has changed to drawings. So these are our drawings. We click on drawings. The description is JL. The reference is JL. The description is balance. Okay. So We come and we enter our amount. Drawings, decrease owner's equity, so they are debited. Okay, remember owner's equity increase on the credit side. Anything that decreases owner's equity comes on the debit side. It's 15,000. So we come to and write 15,000. Okay. Then we go to the third one. The third one is motor vehicles. Okay, motor vehicles at cost of 125,000. 125,000. We come here and look for motor vehicles. Okay, if you don't know the code, you can just click here on the description. Description, you use words. So if I say motor vehicles, when I say motor vehicles, you can see they are here, motor vehicles at cost. I click on motor vehicles at cost and come at balance is our description. Remember, vehicles are assets, so they increase on the debit side. Okay, increase on the debit side, 125,000. Debit, D for debit. Okay. Use the arrows on the keyboard such that the amounts you enter, they don't disappear. Okay. So we go to another one. Accumulated depreciation for the motor vehicle. Okay. Accumulated depreciation for the motor vehicles. We come and enter it. So description, motor vehicle. And here we have our accumulated depreciation. The account is 6,200 stroke 020. It's here. Again, guys, if you don't know the account, you can use the description. If you don't know the description, you can use the account. So motor vehicle, then I come here and say this is a balance. All right. Accumulated depreciation is a negative asset, so it increases on the credit side. So we are going to say C and come here. It's 45,454. 45,454, comma 45 cents. Then furniture and fittings at cost. Okay, 6,350.10. So I just come here. Then if I want to use the account number, I change to account and I say 63. Here they are, furniture and fittings at cost. Click on them. It's a balance. These are their balance. Okay, they are assets. We all know that furniture and fittings are assets, therefore they increase on the debit side. Guys, remember this is accumulated depreciation. We said it's on the credit side. This one is on the debit side. So how much is it? It is 78,000. 78,000. Then we go to its accumulated depreciation. 63,550. Furniture and fittings, accumulated depreciation, here it is, balance. Accumulated depreciation is a negative asset. We said it comes on the credit side. It is 27,543. 27,543, comma, is it 34 cents? Let's check. Yeah, it's 34 cents. Comma, 34 cents. Okay, and it has to be on the credit side. So guys, let me enter the rest, then I'll come and explain if there is any changes, but this is how we do it. Okay, let me come back when I've already entered everything, then we start from there. Okay guys, I'm back. So I've entered the customers and the suppliers. So this is what I want you to understand. So you see the customers, okay, their control account is 8,000, okay, but we can't directly enter their account here, 8,000. When you enter it, the system won't enter it. So we use the account known as 9999, which is known as the opening balance account. Then later we shall set it off in their journals. So this is 999 for customers. It was 37,500, and customers are assets, so they increase on the debit side, so they are debtors, the D. Then the same applies for suppliers or creditors. Okay, suppliers control, it is 9,000. So if it's 9,000, still when you come and enter it, it won't do it. Let's try it here and we see. So let's say I want to enter the 9,000 for the supplier control. Okay, when you enter it, it can't. The account entered is the supplier's control account and cannot be used. Okay, so we cannot use it. So what we usually do, we use this opening balance account, the 9990, this one, opening balance. Remember, these are opening balance. Then after, we have to balance it off. We have to balance it off in their journals. Okay, so yeah, we set the controls, the supplier control account, and it was 28,765. It's creditors. Guys, it's a liability, therefore it is a C. It goes on the credit side. Now, we have where they are saying the bank, and the bank amount, they said we must calculate. So if they are saying the bank we must calculate, remember in accounts, whatever happens on the debit side also happens on the credit side. Okay, so it has to be balancing. Whatever happened on the debit side must be on the credit side. So when you come here at the bottom here, you can see that our balance is this. This simply means there is a C written there, meaning the credit side is higher than the debit side by this amount. And always remember, the bank is an asset. If we have money in the bank, it is an asset. So this amount is for the bank. So I'm going to go to my bank account and enter that outstanding amount. So what is the bank code? So I don't know the bank code. I can just come to the description and say bank. So here is the bank. Okay, click on it. If you post to a bank account from a journal entry, the entry will not appear on the bank reconciliation. Say okay. Then we come to balance. Okay, so remember the credit side is bigger than the debit side by that amount. So we are going to set it off. It's 100,135, 79. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it, but now our journal is saying that it is in balance. So if it gives you it is in balance, it means you have balanced the credit side with the debit side. So it is very important to know which items are on the credit side, which items are on the debit side. Okay, you know that assets increase on the debit side, increase on the debit side, decrease on the credit side. Owner's equity and liability, they both increase on the credit side and decrease on the debit side. They are the vice versa of the assets. All right, so after doing that, they said we must print. So we are going to print. We print with contrast. So I'm going to use this printer. It's a virtual printer. Then print. I'm going to print it on my desktop as let's call it journal balances. General journal balances. Okay, I'm gonna just say general balances on the desktop. Save. So after saving them, I go to my desktop. Here is the general balance. I'm gonna open it and we see what we have. Okay guys, all right, this is how it is going to appear. Okay, this is our general balance. This is how it's going to appear. You can see the share capital is there with the amount saying it's in the credit side, debit side, and all that stuff, guys. Please don't forget. All right, so we are done with that one for 1.1. Remember, we are doing take-on balance, but this take-on balance was for 1.1. So 1.122, okay, this one 1.112. So we go to 1.15. So what is our 1.15? Up we go. This is our 1.15 is the stock. Okay. So what they want you to enter is the stock on hand. Is simple. This stock on hand, this column. Okay, remember when I said when we are setting them up, you skip this column. You remember we skipped it. Okay, so we are going to come back to our software, say process, and then go to inventory journals. Inventory journals. Now, when we go to our inventory journals, we untick all these ticks down in the settings. You go to setting button and untick all. Then you come to code. Natman curtains. Okay. Nutmeg curtains, how many were they? They were 8. You see that on hand. So nutmeg curtains, that is the date. Wait, what is the date all about? We had made a mistake. Remember they said 31st of March 2014. Guys, again, the date is very important. Remember that. So we have to change the period. Okay, we have to change the period, but first we are going to delete this current line because we had entered it in a wrong date. So we come to the button here and say delete. Yes, we delete the line. Then we go back and come to our March. Date is important. It's period 9 is the previous month. Okay, we have not yet entered the current month. We are first doing the balance for the previous months. Okay. So when I come here, click Nutmeg curtains, and here the reference we can say this is stock journal. Okay, SJ. I'm gonna just SJ. So how many are in? There are 8. Okay. Then I go to the next one. The next one is plum comforters. How many plum comforters were there? 7. Okay. In I say 7. Then I go to another one is charcoal duvet cover. Charcoal duvet cover. There are 3. Then I come to my white duvet cover. In my white duvet cover there are 5. White duvet cover there are 5. And then postage and courier. Remember, postage and courier is a service. We don't stock services. Then we have grey kilts. There are 4. 4. Then natural quilts. There are 2. Then savannah towels. There are 6. Finally, the savannah towels, which are 6. Savannah towels. There are 6. Okay. Then we print. And we call this the inventory journal. I'm gonna call this one the inventory journal. Now, after we save it, yeah. So this is how our inventory journal will look like. Okay, this is how our inventory journal will look like. It's in period 9 and all the items they are there. Okay. So after I update the batch. Updating means you let the system record the information you've entered. You let the system capture the information you entered. That's why you see it disappears, so it is captured. I don't know if we updated the inventory journal. The general journal. Let's just check it. I have to update it. Yeah, we did not, so we have to update it as well. Okay, all right, we are done now for inventory journals. So our next is gonna be, I'm gonna do one inventory, one credit note when we come back. Yeah, I'm gonna do one, then we call it a day.